Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Elite Nurse Lifestyle, where we discuss all things fashion, but most importantly, fragrances. If this is your first time here and you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. And for all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for continuing to watch. So guys, I am back. I'm back from St. Lucia and I'm, ready to do my fragrance video. But in this video, guys, I want to share with you some of my newly bought fragrances that you need to get your nose on. Okay? So if you would like to know what these fragrances are, stick around. I got you. So guys, the very first fragrance is from the House of Memo. And I genuinely love this house. Okay, I've got a few of their other fragrances. I've got tamarindo, I have granada, and I also have I think it's marfa, and I had a sample of lalibela, I think it's called. And now guys, I've added another one to my fragrance collection. So this one, guys, I heard Demi speak about it and I was like, that sounds like it's right up my alley, because if you know me, guys, you know my tier of, what my likes are for fragrances is like ambery fragrances first, oriental fragrances, and then it's like florals, right? And this is a ambery floral fragrance, and this is Flam from the House of Memo, guys. And I just wanted to show you the box because I thought it was so cool the way it's presented. Like, I just love this presentation. Look at this, guys. Literally, how nice is this presentation? Right? And so guys, this fragrance, like I mentioned, is a ambery white floral. And I know some people, are kind of iffy on white florals, but this one, guys, the florals in this, to me, it's not like that heady kind of floral. It's done very well. It's ambery, it's a little woody, it is a little musky as well. The notes in this fragrance that I get prominently, it has some jasmine. And I know a lot of people sometimes, jasmine can come off a little too strong. And this one, I think, is done really well. It's the composition of notes is just blended really well in this fragrance. So there's jasmine sambac, there's Madagascar vanilla, as well as floral notes, cashmeran, amber, bergamot, and there is also something called ambritolide, as well as cedar. And guys, so you have a little bit of woodiness from the cedar, which I think helps to balance out the headiness of what florals can typically give. But this is like a really nice composition of the woody notes, as well as the a little musky note as well, and the floral notes. And so I think, guys, if you have not tried this fragrance as yet and you like florals, check it out. I give it a solid 8. Okay, this isn't my favorite from the ones I've mentioned. Like I said, I have granada, tamarindo, and I also have marfa. I have a special love in my heart for granada as well as tamarindo. So this one, I like it, but it's not up there with those two. But definitely get your nose on this if you do like florals with an ambery twist to it. Okay, also guys, as far as Flam is concerned, I wore it like 3 times. So, and when I wore it those times, it gives me like a good 6 hours. It sits a little bit closer after about 4 hours. And so you get a moderate sillage with it, but then it sits a little bit closer as the time progresses. Okay, Flam from the House of Memo. The next one, guys, is pretty popular, I would say, in the fragrance community, and I've been wanting it forever. I've had samples of this one, and I've loved it. And I just was like, you know what? When it's my birthday, I'm going to treat myself to all the things. So I decided to take the plunge. And this one, guys, is La Capitale. How cute is this bottle, guys? Oh my God, so cute and perfect for, when you're traveling, the travel size. I wish all brands would do this. Fragrance brands would do this because it's so cute. It's perfect for when you're going away. And it's just the right amount, right? Where you can get the full effect of everything. So this is La Capitale, guys. And this is a fruity, ambery, caramel, vanilla. It's got a little bit of leather in it as well, but it's like a baby leather. You really don't even notice. And I love leather, but I know some people are very iffy about leather, but it's done very well. And this is one of the fragrances that I've been wanting, and I was just like, it's my birthday, I get whatever I want. So this, guy's amazing. And I feel honestly that this fragrance, you can wear it pretty much any season. For me, it's not too heavy. I don't find it overpowering in the summer. As you may know, St. Lucia is a tropical island, right? And so I went in the rainy season, so that cooled it off a little bit, but it was still quite hot. And for me, it wore beautifully in the summertime. And it just, you guys know Xerjoff fragrances, it has amazing projection, sillage, and longevity. Okay, so I don't have to tell you guys about that. And so this fragrance, guys, what I get most, it has oh my God, guys, this fragrance, it has strawberry, it has caramel, and these are very prominent to me. But then you definitely get like a little bit of the leathery note in it. It also has labdanum in it, as well as some peach in the top. And there's, like I mentioned, the leather. Then there's amber, saffron, ginger, rose, vanilla, and benzoin. So, it has the amberiness that I love, guys. That's just my favorite kind of fragrance, ambery fragrances, amazing, right? So this one was right up my alley, and I was just like, I'm just gonna get it. And definitely full bottle worthy. I'm definitely gonna get a bigger bottle when this one is done, maybe even before. But guys, this is so amazing. Just an amazing fragrance, like compliment magnet as well, guys. So if you have not tried La Capitale from Xerjoff, definitely it's worth getting your nose on. So check it out, okay? So sticking to the house of Xerjoff, guys, y'all been holding out on me. How come I don't hear anyone talk about this fragrance, guys? This one is Pico Vadama. Oh my God, y'all be holding out. This fragrance, guys, oh my God. Pico Vadama. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. When I smelled it, I was like, oh, it gave me all the feels. So this one, guys, it's like aromatic, it's a little citrusy, it's a little powdery, it has some iris in there, which gives that powdery essence to the fragrance, as well as it has aldehydes, guys. So I feel like if you like Chanel number 5 or Chanel fragrances in general, because they typically use the aldehydes, you might enjoy this, as well as if you like Roja fragrances, because I find a lot of Roja fragrances, they're a little powdery on the dry down. You may like this one. Some people may say it's a little bit more mature, but listen, I'm a mature individual, so I enjoy this fragrance, okay? But guys, oh my gosh, my kids even smelt it, my son and my daughter, and they loved it. So get your nose on this one because I have not heard a lot of people speak about this. And I think this is such a beautiful floral fragrance, guys. So this one, like I mentioned, it has aldehydes. There's some neroli as well as bergamot, lemon, rose in the top. I get the aldehydes pretty well, a little bit of rose, and in the mid, there's the iris, which definitely comes through, which gives it that powdery quality. There's some incense, cedar, nutmeg, coriander. It's beautifully blended. So those notes I can't really pick out per se. Um, except for like the iris and the ones that I mentioned previously. And then in the base, there's musk, vanilla, sandalwood, and patchouli. And y'all know I love me some patchouli. I just think it gives fragrances this kind of earthy depth to the fragrance, right? It just grounds it. And it amazing fragrance, guys. So if you have not checked out Pico Vadama, do so. The next fragrance, guys, is my first from the house. And this fragrance I've been wanting to get. I actually had a sample of this fragrance, right? And it smelled amazing. And I was just like, I'm gonna just take the plunge. Like I said, it's my birthday, and I typically treat myself a lot when it's my birthday coming up. So I was like, I'm gonna take the plunge. I'm gonna just get it. And so this one, guys, it is Yangang Yangang Nosy Bee. This one is good. And so Yangang Yangang Nosy Bee, guys, what I get from this, it's like a yellow floral. It's sweet. It has some vanilla. It has some woody facets to it as well. And it's like warm and ambery, right? The notes in this fragrance, guys, it has ylang ylang, of course, very prominent in the fragrance. It doesn't give you that heady feeling that can happen sometimes with florals as well as ylang ylang. It's really well done. It also has some cardamom, some grapefruit, and lemon in the top notes, as well as ylang ylang again in the middle note. Jasmine, orange blossom. I definitely can get that there's some orange blossom in it. And there's like Damascus rose as well in the mid. And then ylang ylang again in the base notes. Vanilla, labdanum, cedar, vetiver, and it just really blends well, guys. It's not too sweet, not too cloying, and it's a good composition of notes, right? And so for me, when I wore this fragrance, I've worn it like twice so far because I just got it for like my birthday. Um, when I wore this fragrance, I got about 6-7 hours with it, and it stood up very well in the heat of St. Lucia. I had to take a sample because, like I tell you guys, I don't bring my typically what gets shine for me when I go away. I use my designer fragrances, or like if my niche fragrances have like travel sizes, like I showed you the Zerjov ones, I'll take those with me. So, I did a decant of this, and guys, it stood up very well. It like makes it shine in the summer, and gave me about 7 hours of good projection. It, sits a little bit arm's length after like 4 hours, and great fragrance, guys. Get your nose on this one. And if you have it, just let me know how you find it. If you like the ylang ylang being so prominent in the fragrance, because it's in the all three tiers of the fragrance. It's in the top notes, the middle note, as well as the base note. So let me know how you find this fragrance. But I'm loving it for the summer, and it's, to me, It's well done. Okay, so try get your nose on this one. So guys, the next fragrance, people always write me or leave comments in the comment section and say, "Oh, can you do like more affordable fragrances?" And like I've said before, with for me, I love all kind of fragrances, obviously, but my main thing is the niche fragrances. But I have designer fragrances that I absolutely love that are like niche quality fragrances. And this one, guys, I think you're gonna love this one. So this one is Ferragamo, Ammofarag, and I heard Reezy speaking about this fragrance, and I know I can trust her recommendations, guys, because my niche journey started with me hearing Reezy speak about Delina, and that's how my whole niche journey started. And Delina was like my first one, and it was all because of the bottle, guys. I saw this pink bottle with tassel, and I was like, "What is that?" And so that's how this all started. So I knew I could trust her recommendation, right? And she was raving about this fragrance, and it's like a freshie, guys. It's not typically what I go for, but in the summertime I find it refreshing. I find it just a pleasant change from heavier fragrances, especially for if you're going to work, if you're going to go to the gym, things like that, right? And so this one is like, it's fruity, it's vanilla, it's aromatic, it's like a fresh spicy, but not like soup, like a harsh spicy, more like a soft, just a soft spice, you know. And it is so good, you guys. Like, when I tell you, I was wearing this fragrance like every day when I got it. It is so good. If you like fragrances like, say, like a musk therapy, or like even Valleja, I feel like, or Baldafreak, you would like this fragrance, Ferragamo. So, guys, the notes in this, it's Campari, which is like a drink. It's like a fruity drink. Then there's black currant. There's rosemary, and that's in the top notes. And then in the mid, there's rhubarb, jasmine, sambac, and something called mate, Mate, or mate. And then in the base, there's Tahitian vanilla, ambroxan, and sandalwood. And so, guys, I think the ambroxan definitely helps this fragrance, to last a little bit longer because it's a freshie. This I get like a good 5 hours, but it's not like super beast mode. It's not gonna, you know what I mean? But if someone is in your personal space, they're gonna smell you, because I wore this to an appointment that I had, and I got compliments on it, right? And so this one, guys, if you are looking for something just really nice, really fresh, if you don't have like a musk therapy or Baldafreak or even Valleja, I think this would give you that kind of feel, that those fragrances give. And it is so good, guys. Ferragamo, get your nose on this one. And it's reasonable. The pricing is reasonable. It's not gonna, I think it's less than $100, or maybe 120. So definitely affordable compared to like a $300 fragrance, musk therapy, and all those. So, guys, check it out. And I hope you enjoyed the list of fragrances that I mentioned today. Leave a comment and let me know if you have any of these fragrances, and what is your faves, and which ones you're interested in getting your nose on. And until next time, see you later.